We're here at the Ador Kitchens and Baths showroom in Urbandale with the owner, Ralph Haskins. And Ralph, tell us what you're going to talk about today.
Well, today we're going to talk about elements of design in the kitchen, because a kitchen has to be functional. It's got to look pretty too. We can do that. So what I'm going to do is I want to talk about two things that are very important elements of design. And one thing that I like to call, it's the power zone, or the power area of the kitchen. And so what we like to do when we visit with people is find out how they cook, what they like to cook, what types of things they like to do, and then we can design their power zone around that particular type of cooking or their hobby or their interest. So for me, I like to chop vegetables, I like to saute, so my favorite power zone would be a nice veggie sink with area for a cutting board, and in an ideal world maybe a butcher block top, and then back down here a wastebasket and get rid of everything. So I can sit here and do all my work and get all my prep done before I'm ready to cook. That's my power zone. And so what we like to do is we find out people's power zones. We like to bake, then what we do is we find out a way to make it convenient for you to bake. Maybe we put a mixer underneath that pops up, so that way you can make your cookies, you don't have to mess around with the mixer. That's the power zone.
So what other elements of design do you have?
Well, one thing that's really important is we don't have a lot of time at night to be together as a family. And so for us, we like to design a kitchen where there can be interaction and people can be social. And so one other area, we talked about the power zone, would be your seating or how you interact with other people. So we like to talk about maybe an island where actually maybe you face each other as opposed to all looking the same way, so that way you have some time to talk. Or maybe we create an area where the kids can, with a little bit deeper island or something like that, where the kids can do their homework, or you can, like, a spouse can read the paper while interacting with that other person. And so that's another thing you think about, and that's what sets kitchen design showrooms apart from your typical cabinet shops, because we try to look into those things. We do a very extensive study of people's understanding of how they're going to use the kitchen. We do a questionnaire, we find out what they like and everything else, and then we develop those areas so they really love the house and the kitchen works well for them.
You're like the eHarmony of kitchens.
eHarmony. You're right, we're like the eHarmony of kitchens. It's so rewarding for us when we go into a kitchen after we've finished remodeling it, and the person's standing there with tears of joy streaming down their face because we've created this great space where they can spend time together with their family, they can cook the way they want to cook, and it's just like, they love it, and it's just so much fun, and that's a rewarding part of our business. And that's the thing that sets us apart, because we take a lot of time and we take it really seriously that we want to make that kitchen just right for them.
So Ralph, if someone wants to come into Ador and have you design their perfect kitchen, how can they do that?
Well, they can come by and see us. We're at 4433 121st Street in Urbandale. That's between Meredith and Douglas. And we're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 3.
Well, Ralph, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.